I guess sort of talk a little bit about this past freshman season. Obviously, when you signed in December 2019, no one really could have guessed how 2020 would have turned. I guess how did what you went through in your freshman season sort of compare to what you maybe expected from college?
Well, first of all, how y'all doing? I'm grateful to be here. And to answer your question, my freshman year was it was a year of growth. It was a year of learning. Um, I had a great experience my freshman year. I wouldn't trade it for anything else in the world. I appreciate this program just for allowing me to just grow as a man and as a player at the same time. And once again, it was a blessing just to be here.
And you obviously came in, we've talked before. You came in expecting a lot. You wanted, linebacker of the year awards and all that kind of stuff. Even though there was a shortened season and maybe all that, wasn't able to happen. Are you sort of funneling that stuff into this season as almost like a second, freshman season now that you're in a bigger role?
Most definitely. The goal this year and the goal every year is to be better than I was the year before. And that comes with time. That comes with just putting in practice, putting in extra work, and just continuing to grow as a student of the game, and just continuing to learn my position, and just be becoming a leader, and just being the best version of myself each and every day. So.
And Maryland also, sort of stocked up with you. Then they got, Brandon Jennings, Terrence Lewis. I guess what's it like having that Florida connection there in that linebacker room?
It's great. Those young guys, Brandon and Terrence, who just came in, they're going to make big plays for us, especially this season, and for the future, for the seasons to come. And it's great to have those guys in our room, and it just makes us better as an organization, as a team, as a unit, and we're glad to have them with us.
Ruben, I was just curious, do you remember what the pitch was from Coach Loxley and the staff that made you want to come to Maryland?
It was the vision that Coach Locks had. He was very straightforward with me as far as what he wanted to do with the Maryland program, and how I could be a factor in taking this program to the top. And I believed it from day one, and I just stuck it out, and I just rode with it.
How would you?
I trusted in him.
How would you describe the vision he has for the program?
Just being able to put in work each and every day, and just like he preaches every day, just become 1% better, be better today than you were yesterday, and just continuing to grow and continuing to excel in each and everything that you do in every aspect of your life, whether it's football, school, etc. He just wants the best for each and every person on this team, his staff, and he just wants the best, So like I said, I trusted that and I believed in that.
How do you feel like you guys have so many talented young guys on the team? So how do you all fit into that vision as being contributors, kind of as freshmen, and being able to grow in the system over the next few years?
I feel like you said, we all have a different skill set that we bring to the team and to the table, and as time goes on and as we build more chemistry, we'll be able to take our different talents and do great things in this conference, and do great things within the state of Maryland, within this university. And like you said, like I said, I'm very confident that we'll be able to do so in the years to come.
Hey, Ruben, you talked a little bit about the Florida connection. I'm just curious, is there anything all you guys kind of bond over as a group of Florida kids?
Something minimal, probably the music, or just our style of play. That's really it. Nothing really else. Really, just those two minimal things.
What kind of music is Florida music?
Well, if you want to go into the music piece, just a couple artists from our state that we listen to and that we have similarities in there. But that's really about it.
There's a video of, I think, July 2020, of you running across the sand, catching up to this guy. I don't know if you remember the video on Twitter, but I'm just curious, like, how often do you work out on sand? What does the sand kind of do for your speed?
So going back to that, my off season before I came up here, my coach back home, Junior Rose Green, we trained every day, and really what the sand does is really it takes pressure off my joints. Really, just allows me to just build build more muscle durability in my legs because, you know, sand is it's not a solid surface, if you will. So as far as just working out on there, it's just building more strength, making me stronger as far as, you know, leg strength.
Is that something Junior Rose can tell you? Have you been doing that for a while?
Well, I've been doing that for a while, but but Junior Rosegreen, he really instilled that mentality and instilled that hard work into me, you know. So I just really picked that up from him, and we've been doing that ever since.
Can that make you faster too? I mean, is that an asset? Just having that speed on the edge?
Yeah, and you know that's a big piece of my game, speed. I just use that to my advantage, and definitely doing that, it helps me. So.
How does year 2 feel different than year 1? Like I imagine year 1, it's all new, and what's it like kind of coming back to practice and it's familiar and you maybe feel more comfortable?
The difference between year 1 and year 2, really, I feel like I'm smarter and I'm more aware, as far as like scheme, as far as just playbook and just my knowledge of the game, even school and everyday life. I'm just moving smarter, and I'm just more mature than I was year 1. And yeah, I just feel like I'm in a better position to lead better now. Just in a better position to just be, you know, my most successful self, you know, at this point.
Hi, looking back kind of from when you committed, you were here, it was the spring game and all of that. Now looking forward, being able to play in it after the year that the world has had, how does it feel to kind of be back in that place, in that kind of same setting with possibly, or with some fans there and that energy level kind of back?
It's a great feeling. Like you said, last year and the past season, we weren't able to have fans in attendance when we played. And, you know, obviously fans are, you know, a different factor, you know, when they're, you know, either in the shell or when we're playing away games. So I feel like this year, go around, having fans there this time will be better, you know, for me personally, because, you know, I feed off the energy, that, you know, the fans bring. It's just a part of the game for me. So I'm excited for that this upcoming season for sure. And I feel like it'll be different and it'll be special.
And just a quick follow-up, not being from this area, but you know, the spring game kind of being centered around Maryland Day, and in a traditional year, it's obviously a little bit different this year. What is that like for you to kind of come from out of state and be around all this state pride and for this game to be kind of at the center of it?
It's a great thing for me. You know, like you said, I'm not from this area. So, and that was really my main, you know, deal about coming to college. Really wanted to see different things, be around a different area, and just, you know, be able to see different people. And I feel like with the spring game approaching and like you said, the Maryland Day thing and things like that, I feel like it'll be good for me to see and just see how the whole state of Maryland, how the city of College Park just comes out, you know, and you know, watch us play football and just see the joy in everyone's faces. I feel like it'll be a good thing for me.
Thank you.
No problem.
Ruben, to follow up on the earlier question about how this year is different from your first year, can you talk a little bit about the spring practices? I mean, that's new for you, right, this year. So what's that been like compared to the practices that you had to have last year with all the protocols? And how have you what improvement have you seen with yourself already?
Spring practice has been great so far. I feel like if we were able to have spring practice this time last year when I first came in, my personal opinion, I feel like I'll be even more better well off than I already was. But yeah, spring is definitely an important piece, and you know I'm very thankful and grateful that we were able to, you know, have that piece this time go around. But yeah, like I said, if we had spring last year, I definitely would have, you know, probably, you know, been at a you know, further point, if you will. But yes, like I said, spring is definitely important, and I'm grateful that we have spring this year. So.
And are you seeing things already that you feel you've improved on just having those first couple of weeks in practice? Have you worked on anything in particular or noticed anything that you feel you've gotten better at?
Most definitely. Like I said before, I just feel like I'm becoming a better student of the game. I'm learning more. I'm spending more time in my playbook in the film room. Just expanding my brain, picking my brain, if you will, and just getting better. On and off the field. So it's definitely been a positive factor having spring ball this year.